Cherrydale Cheetahs, it's your proud principal, Mr. Douglas. Hey, Cherrydale, tomorrow is Veterans Day, November 11th. It's a day that we take time to honor and thank all of those who have served or are currently serving in the military. Here at Cherrydale, many of us are lucky enough to know or even have veterans in our own family. And that is definitely the case here at Cherrydale. Many of you have veterans in your own family. For example, Mrs. Fraley, one of our kindergarten teachers, her husband is currently serving in the military and is stationed in Afghanistan, which is the country on the other side of the world. Mrs. Fraley, Mr. Fraley was kind enough to record a special message about veterans from Afghanistan. Wait a second. I see here that Mrs. Fraley, she must have heard me talking about her husband. Mrs. Fraley. Hey, Mrs. Fraley. Hey, did you hear me talking? Our rooms are right next door.
I did. I had a feeling something might be going on with the holiday coming up.
Yeah. Hey, Mrs. Fraley, thank you so much for joining. And, since you're here, I just have a couple questions for you. Okay. So first is, what has he done to serve the country? So what are some of his jobs? What are some of the things?
Okay, so he has been in the military for quite a while, 20 years. So when he first started, he was a helicopter pilot. And in that position, he was also a commander, and he also worked as a jump master, which means he jumped out of airplanes and helped the other soldiers get out of the airplane. And then he was the last one.
Wow.
Yes, and then he also taught military history at the college where we went and where our boys are. And then when he decided to leave aviation, he was a student. So he went to nursing school, and then he worked as an ICU nurse. And then he went to Afghanistan for the first time and was teaching Afghan soldiers. Then he decided to go back to school, and now he's in anesthesia, and his job in Afghanistan right now is helping teach the Afghan medical personnel how to take care of their patients.
Oh my gosh.
So quite a variety.
He's had so many cool jobs serving our country, and just what great experience. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Ms. Fraley, I have another question. In your opinion, as we prepare for Veterans Day, what, in your opinion, makes a veteran special?
Okay, and I talked to my class about this as we were preparing for the holiday. So I came up with five words that really, I think, describe a veteran, in my opinion. So the first two that come to my mind are brave and strong. Veterans have to do a variety of jobs, and they might be scary or dangerous. Maybe they have to go to war. Maybe they have to jump out of the helicopter. Maybe they have to jump out of the airplane. So they have to be brave. They have to be strong. They have to be physically fit. They have to be mentally prepared and strong for what their job might entail. And speaking of their jobs, I think that all veterans are smart. Everyone is trained for a specific job when they join the military. I think that they are dedicated. Also, when they join the military, they know that they are signing up for a specific amount of time, and they have to be willing and committed to that job. And then I really feel that veterans are generous. They're so generous with their time and their talents. They're doing this job not only to support their families, but they're also protecting other families. They're protecting our country. they're generous with their lives, and they're also helping other countries. So those are my the 5 words that come straight to my mind: brave, strong, smart, dedicated, and very generous.
Miss Fraley, speaking of generous, your very generous husband sent us a short video from Afghanistan. And so I'm going to play it now. Would you like to join me and watch it with us?
I would love to.
Okay, sounds good.
Hello, Cherrydale. My name is Mr. Fraley. You might know my wife, Mrs. Fraley, who is a kindergarten teacher there. Some of you may have even been in her class at some point in your career at Cherrydale. I'm here to talk to you today about Veterans Day. Some of you might be asking yourselves, well, what's a veteran? Veterans, anybody who served their country. So Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, okay? Those are all veterans. I'm an Army veteran, and I'm currently in Afghanistan as part of a surgical team. This is the operating room where I spend a lot of my time, unfortunately, but it's good because we patch people up and get them sent home to their families. So you might have a veteran in your family, your mom or dad, aunt or uncle, maybe even your grandparents. If you have an older brother or sister, maybe they're a veteran. So on November 11th, you can wish them a happy Veterans Day. It's your way to show that you appreciate their service to our country and help keep America safe. So once again, November 11th, say happy Veterans Day to a veteran. You might make their day. See you, Cherrydale.
Hey, Mrs. Fraley. Wow. We are so lucky to have people like your husband and other families at Cherrydale who have served or are serving in the military. Tomorrow, on November 11th, I'm curious, what are some ways do you think we can say thank you to veterans?
Yes, I think right now we can call someone.
Nice. That's a great idea. You know, I was thinking about my daughter and she loves to bake, Mrs. Fraley. And so I'm thinking, you know, maybe like baking some cookies or a cake or something for a veteran would be a nice idea too.
Yes, the veterans I know would love that. I think we could also write a letter or draw a picture if, you know, a student needs an idea.
Oh, those are great ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, wait a second. We have another guest, Mrs. Fraley. What is going on here?
Oh,
Well,
Mr.
let
Douglas.
me check on something here. It looks like it looks like maybe Mr. Fraley's trying to join us. Let's see here. Wait a second. It can't be. He must have heard.
Oh,
it is Mr. Fraley.
It is.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Fraley, can you hear us?
Hi.
Hey, Mr. Fraley.
I can hear you, Mr. Douglas, and I see both you and Mrs. Fraley.
All right. all the way
How's it
from
going?
Afghanistan. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Mr. Fraley,
Yes.
and the Fraley family, I just want
Yeah,
to
it's
take a
my
minute.
pleasure. It's awesome. Thanks for doing it.
I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you to you both for your contribution to the country. Just thank you sincerely for everything that you do.
Oh, I know he's so far away, the leg.
It's definitely my
but
pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Douglas.
Yes. And so to close out our message for Veterans Day, I just want to say thank you to the Fraleys, and thank you to all of those who have served or are currently serving. And on behalf of Cherrydale, we hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Veterans Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Fraley. Bye, everybody. Have a great Veterans Day.
Bye. Thank you.
You bet. All right.